Hey, hello everyone, how are you all today? So, this particular video, I'm actually focusing on certain things, certain aspects where many of the people they ask questions related to motivation or how to stop procrastination and how to regularly study because there is no consistency, there is something or the other gets in between. I could completely understand it because from 2023, from this particular year when it was started, I thought like every day I'll plan, I'll do the activities, I'll complete my task, and I'll stop watching more reels and I'll stop wasting my time. But to be very frank, I could not achieve it. There were certain times where because of my personal work I could not upload the videos on YouTube, or I was busy somewhere else, or there were cases where I was sick as well. And with this, I have understood I have a lack of planning. I did not plan well before, and I anticipate too much about myself. So, on basis of all these instances, or on the basis of all these results which I got from the 11 days of 2023, I realized one thing, that the key which I always believed is correct, that is consistency. No matter how you feel, if you are not feeling like working in a day or reading in a day or studying in a day, you still have to do it. Even if it's boring, even if you don't like it, even if you have other good options like watching a movie, going on a picnic, you have to sacrifice those to get the work done, to study, to complete your work. So, in this entire scenario, I could say two, three main important things which I realized, and I started working on it. The first thing is planning. Planning should not be over excessive, or it should not be limited. It should be required. Like how much planning is required, that much you need to do. One day, like if you are full of energy, you cannot plan for the next 20 days, like I'll complete this, because the energy what you're feeling today, you might not feel the same next day. It might be possible that the next day you are in a totally different mood or in a totally different scenario, and you just don't want to work or don't want to study. That could be the case. So make sure when you're planning, don't over plan, don't over anticipate. Just go with the flow. You know how much you can do, you know your capability, you know how much you can contribute to studies, to your personal activities, to your job, your work, whatever it is. So first, I would say the first point of doing things right in 2023 is planning. Proper planning, not over planning, not under planning. Proper planning, which is actually required. Keeping time for times that might get wasted, or you might not be able to work completely, you might get sick, and all that aspects. Considering that, you need to do planning. First thing. Second thing is consistency. Consistency is really the key. No matter how you feel, you don't like studying, just go for a walk, come back, and then start studying. If you're not in the mood, you still have to study, because there are targets which you need to achieve. There are examinations which you need to clear. There are certain aspects where you cannot stuck for life. You have to move on. And in order to move on, you need to work hard. You need to study even if you don't want to. You need to practice. You need to get your questions done, your work done, even when you are not at all in the mood. So you have to sacrifice your mood swings and your, you can say, pleasures, your leisure time. You have to sacrifice all this so that you get into a disciplined manner and you work for your goals. The third thing is discipline. Of course, with consistency, discipline will come, but discipline is something which is forced from childhood, specifically in India. like I could say, when you were in schools, we had a particular time, like we will open the school at this particular time, the school will end at this particular time, so you have to wake up beforehand, you have to reach school before that, and all these. Just try to understand, this was the majority of our childhood. Then many of the students, like me and many of my friends, we used to go to tuition classes also after our school hours. The same thing was continued in college also, because in colleges also we used to attend regular colleges, and in certain cases there were coaching classes also. If you go for a job right now, you are an adult or you do a part-time job or a full-time job, you have to go there on time, and certain times you have to work more than required. Like if it is an 8-hour job, sometimes they require you, or you have to wait there, you have to work for more than 8 hours. That is practical. So discipline is also very important, because all these things is being forced on you. Self discipline is very less. Like if I personally talk about myself, I'm not at all disciplined. Like if somebody's there to scream at me, somebody's you can say directing me, or somebody is supervising me that what I'm doing, then I will do the work, I will complete my work. But suppose if I have to do it individually, there are chances I might get lethargic. There are chances that I'm going to mess it up. There are chances that I'm just going to say, I don't want to do it today, so let's skip today. So I'm not self-disciplined, and once I realize that I have to take this seriously, I have to take certain measures to overcome this. So it's better to appoint someone. It can be your brother, your sister, your colleagues, your friends, your parents, or someone you know personally, to just ask them, like, I'm going to do this work. If I don't, just push me, just ask me if I've done it or not, scold me. So this is one of the things which you can use. The second one is start with slow. Take small steps, like one day at a time. Complete all the tasks today, try to achieve it tomorrow, and with a very slow pace or a slow speed, you'll be able to achieve that self-discipline in yourself, self-direction in yourself. So in 2023, as far as I know right now, I was regular or consistent with my YouTube videos, with my planning, my studies, everything for 6 continuous days. But after that I got sick and many things, it was just very messy. But right now I'm trying to come back to the entire schedule again, and I'm trying to record more videos, I'm trying to study more. So I just wanted to give you a reality check. Like, this happens with all the people. We are not perfect, we make mistakes, and we need to learn from those mistakes. So this was 2023, the first breakdown, I could say, or the first glitch. I just need to work on that. And if you have the same, I would recommend you to work on it, to not just ignore it or keep it aside. No, work on it. Start, you can say, with small steps, baby steps, but start changing your life. You cannot live the same life 4 years or 5 years, because many of the students, I know them personally, or I know them that they are working, or they are trying to crack an examination for the last 4 years, last 3 years, but they are nowhere. They are doing the same thing continuously for 3 years, the same course curriculum, the same revision, the same MCQs, the same classes, and nothing they are getting. So if you are stuck in that loop, you have to break that loop, you have to break that cycle, and this year you have to change it, because you cannot live the same life 4 years continuously, reading the same book, giving the same exam, and you're stuck in the same place. So if you are there, I would highly recommend you to just change your ways. You need to change your ways, or else you will not be able to succeed. So you need to change certain things in your life. You need to be more disciplined, you need to be more self-driven, and then you'll be able to achieve your dreams. So this is the first video of 2023 related to this topic, and I really wish I don't have to make this more, because if I have breaks like this, it will become very pathetic on my part. I really don't want that. So, wish me luck, and I also wish you luck that you don't have such kinds of breaks in your daily schedule or in your study planning. Fine? So, take good care of yourself. Study hard, everyone. Bye.